Hello, I'm Phil Ernest, and this is Porto, Portugal. "300 kilometers north of Lisbon, you'll find Porto. In today's video, I will take you on a walking tour of the beautiful town of Porto. You are looking at the Arabida Bridge. This bridge stands 50 meters high and is made of concrete. But the unique thing about this bridge is you are allowed to climb the bridge on the concrete part. There is a company that will take you on this climb if you so desire. If you come into Porto via the city bus, this is what you'll see. The city bus will drop you off in the center of Porto, and there is conveniently a tourist services there to answer any questions you may have. That is the Sao Bento train station where I'm heading to right now. If you come to Porto by train, this is what you will first see when you step outside the train station. Let's go check out this train station. Heard a lot of good things about it. And this is it. Look at this. Whoa, this is like a museum with all the tile, the blue tile around it. Look at that. Big tall windows and the blue tile. And really nice murals all around. They have the big board here telling you where trains are arriving and departing from. But look at these murals. Absolutely beautiful, big blue murals in this train station. Looks almost like a art museum. Look at this. Really nice. Portugal is really big and proud with their tiles. And the ceiling is done right. Yellow. If you're finding this video informative, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to receive more of this informative information, please subscribe to the channel. And if you come hungry, they even have a little fruit stand here for you. Grab something to eat on the go. Right there in the heart of town at the Sao Bento bus station. And this is what the trains look like. This is the Church of St. Anthony's Congregation. This is a church here. Let me go check out this church, see what it looks like inside. With its nice pretty tile on the outside. Let's see if it holds up what it looks like on the inside. The first thing I noticed when I entered into this church were its wooden floors. That really caught my eye. I haven't seen any churches throughout my travels in Europe that have wooden floors thus far. This church was completed in 1703 with a Baroque architecture style. The church is named after St. Anthony, who was born in the 12th century in Lisbon. St. Anthony is the patron saint to pray for things that are lost or people that are lost. And finally, this is a view you will see walking away from the altar. Notice the balcony on top where the choir sings, and also the stained glass windows above. So right now I'm walking up Avenue of Allies, heading to see the Porto Municipal Council building. While this building looks a lot older than what it is, actually, construction was completed in 1955. This is a view of the square in front of it. And this is the center of Porto, and it looks like they're preparing, gearing up for a concert. There's like a little stage setup right there. Here's the stage setup. Looks like a miniature Hollywood Bowl. Set up for a concert, I guess, that they're gonna play, and people gather all around here. Here's a little sign. I've never made friends drinking milk. So if you ever think you may not be in Portugal, the dead tip-off that you are is, again, the tile. Many tiles on the outside. They love their tiles on their buildings. Another thing about Portugal, these neat little tuk-tuks, 100% electric. I once thought they came from Thailand. Now I'm having doubts that that may be true. Look like they may be a product of Portugal. The tuk-tuk. Really like these little cobblestones. Look at this. Narrow alleys, streets, turning, S-curve. Wide open. The old balconies. Look at this. Absolutely charming the way they have these balconies, the tile, the color of them. Just really, really nice. This is Clérigos Church. It is one of the first Baroque churches in Portugal to adopt a typical elliptic floor plan. This church was constructed in 1750. It has a 75-meter bell tower that can be seen throughout the city. Look at this. Classic little walking streets with the balconies. And at the end, there's a church. Let me go look at that church and see what it has. And it looks like it may have a view of the river too. This church looks like it could be interesting. Let me take a quick look. This is the Church of Sao Bento de Victoria. It is one of the oldest churches in Porto and dates back to the 16th century. It was built in what was once the Jewish quarters. This church took a long time to complete, which is customary in Portugal. It was finally completed in 1707. As a result, the styles of architecture are mixed and include both Mannerist and Baroque. This is really neat. I really like this paint job right here with the yellow and gold in the balcony and these old colonial style quarters. Look at that building there with the tile on the outside with the blue doors. This is what was once the old Jewish quarters many years ago. I know I've spent a little bit of time on this video showing you these colonial quarters in the areas with the balconies and such, but the reason is because I really appreciate this. This is what you come to see in this part of the region. This is classic old Porto at its best. Look at this, all the way up, 3 stories, 4 stories high. And just to show you, the colonial style architecture buildings are not just in those smaller areas, but also in the areas where the roads are a little bit wider, like this one. And you'll find those buildings in this area as well. This street is strictly prohibited for automobiles, so only pedestrians are allowed here so you can walk freely without worrying about getting run over. People doing their laundry here, drying it out. Their quarters. Narrow walkways. Porto is famous for its wine, and here is a wine shop. Look at all these bottles of wine. All prices on them. This store is just filled with bottles and bottles of wine, as you can see here in the window. But it's just got a whole lot of them inside. And this is where it's happening, down here near the water in Porto. Let's go take a look here. Got all kinds of music playing and people gathering. Plus, they're going to hop on that big double-decker bridge as well. I will do all of that and more on the next episode of Never Lost Roamer. If you would like to see my other videos on Portugal, please click on the link now. Thank you so much for watching.